Hey leaders, Alexander Thorg here, and today I have again a great guest. She's a speaker, trainer, leadership coach, and consultant. She's from same neighborhood as I am, from neighborhood of John
Yeah.
C. Maxwell. Welcome,
Yeah.
Kate Onakomaiya.
Thank you, Alex. Happy to be here.
Thank you for coming.
Oh, always a pleasure. Like you said, we're neighbors, so we can visit.
Yes, absolutely. I know that you are so busy with coaching and with John Maxwell team conversations and different projects, but I'd like to thank you for your time to come and to join me in this podcast. And I'm sure that leaders will be able to learn from you so much about leadership coaching. And I know you have so much value for that.
Thank you, Alex. It's a passion, it's my passion, coaching and personal growth and development, just helping leaders, especially to be the best they can be and to bring out the best in their people. I love that. Yeah.
Yeah. Yeah. It's interesting that I just wanted to ask you a question about what is your passion in leadership coaching? Because you said about passion, and I'm really curious about your passion in leadership coaching.
Yeah, I believe coaching is a calling, actually. And it's something that's growing up. I found myself doing it unconsciously. And it now, when I joined the Maxwell Leadership Certified team and realized that, oh, this is something I have strengths in. It's my strength. I can develop this skill further. And I got to do that. And I've taken so many other coaching programs, certifications, just to hone the skill because I found out that bringing out the best in people, especially leaders, they have such great potential, unlimited potential, and most often they're not even aware of what they have. And helping them to become conscious of who they are and what they have and how they can develop it and make a difference in not just their companies, in their environments, in their communities, in their families. Yeah, that brings me so much joy and gives me so much pleasure when I'm able to do that after a coaching session to come out with, okay, wow, this is the transformation that I've been through as a leader. Yeah.
Yeah, I see. In other words, it's like John said that our passion is people because we value people and we add value to them.
Exactly.
And we grow other leaders who
Absolutely
add value to other leaders.
Mm-hmm.
It's very interesting.
Yeah, that's it. Yes, we're people of value who value people and add value to people.
Absolutely. Absolutely. This is what I wanted to say, but I just reframed it a little.
It's a mantra. It's a mantra to know that, look, I am a person of value. I have value.
Yeah.
And then to also realize that it's not just about me, but I value people. That's why I do what I do.
Yes.
But that's what drives us mostly to do what we do, because we value people. We believe there's greatness in people. There's great value. They have great value. So I tell, especially when I'm working with someone, I'm just saying I have to see the value in them and knowing that, look, I'm not there to fix them. I'm not there to create value in them. They already have the value. I'm there to add value to them so they can multiply it. They can multiply their value and take it from there to others.
Yes, absolutely.
Yeah.
And you know what interesting is that what I realized when I met you last March in Orlando, that when John said that simply we cannot add value to people if you don't value them.
Mm.
And I thought, wow, so interesting. And it's true because I felt that, but I never thought about that.
Mm-hmm. Yeah.
I just it was coming just from my heart, from my feelings, but I didn't even think about the theory. Why I add value to people? Because I value them.
Mhm.
It's so interesting.
Yeah,
Yeah.
yeah, totally. Very interesting. And being able to pause, because to add value, you have to do it intentionally. No
Yeah.
matter how busy we are as leaders, we need to be intentional about adding value to others. And most often, it will require us to pause, stop, maybe just stop what we are doing, stop the busyness, no matter what's going on. That person in front of you matters most. So focus on the person in front of you because that's the person that matters most in this present time. And you add value to them. Yeah.
Yeah.
It takes intentionality really to stop, to pause. I remember when we met in Orlando, I had to stop. I had to stop and I was in a hurry. I had to stop because I realized that, oh, I need to add value to this person right now. And that was important. Yeah.
Yeah. Yeah. Thank you for that.
My pleasure.
And you also reminded me what Valerie told us. She said that when we coach our clients, we have to be present. We have to listen to the person with all our human senses and just be with them. And then I thought, but if that person doesn't understand, should I just listen to them? Because I have to explain to them. And then Valerie said that even if you're a consultant and you know that you better know what to do than that person, just keep your mouth closed and just listen, be present.
Yeah.
And then based on your experience, ask questions and guide that person. Because she said that we're not here to teach, we're here to coach.
Yeah.
It's very interesting. And I've seen the difference between coaching and consulting because coaching, and just tell me if I'm wrong, coaching, in my understanding, just we guide people, we listen to them, we dig deeper, and we able to bring them so high and bring so much out of them.
Mm. Yeah.
It's so interesting. But consulting, just we have our experiences, so just we're telling them what to do and how to do. And there is limitations. It's interesting. But when we coach people, this is what I realized. We just listen to the person, see personal values and giftedness and talents, and bring out the best in the person.
Mm.
It's very interesting.
The coaching it's very interesting, and like you said, it's very different from consulting. Sometimes it's difficult to draw the line, and I say most leaders are more familiar with consulting than coaching.
Yes.
But when you truly coach the person, you focus on the person, you coach the person, you help them to make the unconscious conscious, to bring out the answers that is already inside of them. And I think that's one of the best parts of coaching for me to know that, oh, you already have the answer inside of you. And when I'm able to, you know, come alongside my my coaches to bring out that answer inside of them, that's that's what brings joy. That's what brings fulfillment. It's kind of that aha moment that, oh, I didn't know that I had it inside of me, and they found out that they had it inside of them and they can do something about it. They can take action, and I'm there to support them. So carrying them through that process, just for me, it's more creating a space for my clients, my coaches to manifest, to come out and just be the best version of themselves. And that's such a beautiful thing that happens.
Yeah. Okay. May I ask you, how do you encourage them to
Okay.
take the right decision?
You mean, is it during coaching?
Well, yes, during coaching, for example, when you talk to the person and that person just holds back and you see that potential in the person, and you know that person can do more and
Yeah,
do better, but
yeah.
that person just holds back. And how
Mhm.
do you encourage that person to take a decision and just move forward?
Yeah. So basically, coaching is we coach through questioning, through conversation, and through the conversation, through the questioning, strategic questioning. It's real, there's a method to it. When you find out that the client is holding back, it's not being the best that they can be at that point in time. You gently help them to come out through curiosity. And as a coach, as coaches, we are genuinely curious. And it's not an interrogation, but it's curiosity, expressing curiosity, just wanting to understand the person. And through that curiosity, through the questioning, the person can or may be able to come out and take the action. It doesn't happen, it may not happen immediately. I've seen working with several clients over the years, sometimes from the first session, the second session, the client is ready. But I found out that some people take time to get ready. And as a coach, being patient with them, giving them, creating that space for them. The space we create for our clients is different for each person because we have different personalities, we have different people, different way of thinking. So when we come into the coaching, you need to create that space for that person based on who they are and where they are at that time. So as a coach, understanding where your client is, understanding where they want to go is very important. So once we have that understanding, then we can now take them from where they are to where they desire to go. And sometimes they really don't know. So some people really don't have the awareness of where they are at that time. They don't have the awareness of where they want to go. So we need to help them, first of all, to articulate where they are and then articulate where they want to go. Then we can now coach them.
Yeah.
Yeah.
That's very interesting. And of course, it takes time.
Yeah, sometimes it takes time. Yeah.
For different people, just different approaches, different situations, and different questions.
Yeah. Yeah. Sometimes it takes time. But if you're familiar with coaching and you come into the coaching with an open mind, an open heart, and you're willing to just learn and grow, first of all, to learn about yourself and to just grow. That's the first step. Come into it with an open mind, an open heart. I'm here to learn, I'm here to grow. Then growth will happen because you know that, look, this is what I want. First thing, I want to learn. Second, I want to grow.
Yeah. I wanted to ask you a question. Because sometimes it happens that you come to the person and that person just think about he need or coach or consultant, and he's not so sure. And you know that a lot of people that don't know those differences. Even I didn't know the difference between coaches and consultants until this March.
Oh, okay.
Last March, I knew about coaching and consulting, but well, I was a little bit wrong about coaching.
Yeah.
So I mixed coaching with consulting. So this is what
Yeah.
I was wrong. So now I exactly know what coaching is and what consulting is. But my question to you is, could you tell me, please, what or when leaders or when people should consider to have a coach?
At every point in your life, you need a coach. Um, I've had the opportunity to coach teenagers. I'm currently coaching a young adults in her early 20s. I've coached senior leaders. I've coached people at different levels and times in their lives. So it really doesn't have, there's no specific time really. We all need a coach. If you realize that, okay, I have unlimited potential and I want to maximize my potential. We all have unlimited potential. We all have the capacity to grow, to be more, to have more, and to do more.
Yes.
Whether you are a grade school or high school or college students or professional or business leader, executive, you have the capacity to grow. There's always, I believe that we have it in us to be more. As humans, we're always looking for an expression of more. There's more to me than I can see right now or I can experience right now. We all have that in us that, oh, I think there is more.
Yeah.
But how do I manifest that more? Coaching will help you to manifest that more. And I've coached leaders, senior executives, top executives. I've gotten to a point where, okay, I have all this experience. I'm leading teams. I'm productive. My team is performing. But I feel that there is more. What is next? Where do I move? Where do I go from here? So that's that cry, that calling for more. That's what leads us to coaching, because we know that, look, there's more in me. I have great potential.
Yeah.
I think it's a wrong. I think it's wrong to feel that coaching or coaches are there to solve problems. We're not there to solve problems. It's not about challenges. Okay, I have challenges, so I need a coach because I have this challenge. No, it's not about that. During the coaching, yes, we may identify that, okay, I struggle in certain areas and I know I can do more, I can be more in this area, but I struggle in it. But you don't get into coaching because you have problems. You want to solve your problems, you have challenges, you want to. Coaching can help, but the mindset is, oh, I want to grow. I want to be more, I want to be better. Because as coaches, that's who we help our clients, just to take them from where they are to more of themselves, to where they want to go, to manifest more, to experience more.
Yeah. Absolutely. And people also want not just more, they want the best. They don't go to the restaurant and they just order. They don't look for average. They don't want average food. They don't want average service. They just want to have best service. They want to have best food in that restaurant. So it's very interesting. And
I think that's an interesting point, Alex. If I may add, that's an interesting point that you just made, that people go to restaurants and they want to order the best. So when you look at the menu, you want the best. And I think that's the same thing with coaches. When you want to get a coach, you don't just want any kind of coach, you want the best.
Yes.
So you look at the menu and you pick the best. But it has to be something that connects with you. That when you look at the menu and you say, oh, I think I like the composition of this one. Let me go for it.
Yeah.
And then you go for it.
Yeah. And people, they just don't go to the restaurant. They just open the menu and they say, okay, I don't want the best. Okay, do you have average food in this menu? I've never seen that.
Yeah. Yeah. And people do art. I mean, sometimes it's by budget. Okay.
Yes.
Okay. My budget is $100. or my
Yeah.
budget is $2,000. So, but you have to, of course, you pick the restaurants you're going to. So some will go to $100 restaurants.
Yes.
Some will go to $2,000 restaurants. Some will go to $10,000 restaurants because they know that the experience is different.
Yes. But also for their budget, they want to have a best service.
Yeah, no matter the budget, you want to have the best, no matter your budget, you want to have the best waiters, you want to have a good experience, you want to be treated specially, and you want to feel like you're supposed to be there, you're meant to be there. You want to connect, and no matter the budget,
Yes, absolutely.
Yeah,
absolutely.
That's true. Very true.
It's very interesting that when you have like $200 in your pocket, you go to the restaurant, you say okay, I just don't want to have this food, just give me just average food. We don't say that. We just want to have for $200, we just brought our family and we want to have best food. But again, and also always waiters, they're just trying to serve you well and to serve you as well as possible in good restaurants.
Yeah.
Same thing. Yeah.
Absolutely. And I think that's what drives us as coaches to keep growing, keep developing ourselves. Because like we said in the beginning, we are people of value. So you have to add value to yourself so you can multiply value to others.
Yeah.
And the life of a coach, the journey of a coach is continuous learning and development, continuous growth. You're constantly or continually investing in yourself. So you'll be able to give more, create those unique experiences for your clients. Yeah. So you have to keep improving, you have to keep asking yourself questions, and absolutely have a coach yourself, because that's one thing. As a coach, you need a coach.
Yes.
You need to experience coaching to be able to give the experience of coaching to someone. So coaches, get a coach, experience it for yourself. Don't just self-coach, because sometimes we say, oh, I'm a coach, I can self-coach. I can ask myself the questions. I can do it. But it's different when someone else, another coach, is walking you through that process of coming to your answers. Is totally different. From my experience, getting a coach, working with a coach myself, is the most amazing thing that can happen.
Yeah, because basically we don't see our blind spots. We know that we have them, but we don't see.
Yeah, absolutely.
Yeah. And I wanted to ask, how do you see others grow after coaching with you?
How do I see others? You mean like people I have coached, how do I see them grow after coaching them?
Yes, for example, those clients that you had, those coaching.
Yeah.
And how do you see them grow after having coaching with you?
Oh, I keep in touch with most of the people I've coached. I've watched them, sometimes from afar, sometimes literally they still keep in contact with me. They tell me their progress that they're making. And some of them, like recently, I coached one lady, and at the end of the coaching, she said, I want to be a coach myself. Can you mentor me to be a coach like you? And she's still sending me. It has moved from coaching to mentoring so that she can become a coach herself. So working with my clients, it doesn't always end from that time. When they have progress, they go through certain milestones. Most often, they send it to me, and I celebrate with them because I love celebrating with them. I celebrate with them. And if I see them, I follow them on social media. I keep encouraging them, interacting with their posts, interacting with whatever they are doing. So that gives me joy.
Wow.
I think I carry my clients in my heart, the people I coach. Yeah. you may think it's a lot of, sometimes I ask myself, oh, but this is a lot of people to carry. But I think as a coach, and I believe that it's a calling, I'm able to carry them with me in my heart. It's not just, okay, coach them one time and let them go. No.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Yeah. And what I see you just say that you encourage them and you walk the talk together with them and they walk besides you. And what I see that your coaching transform into mentoring.
Mhm.
So after coaching, you just mentor them and they just follow you because they want to follow you. Wow.
Yeah.
It's very
Some of
good.
them. I've been privileged to coach a few people, and they themselves become coaches after
Yes.
the coaching. Yes. I have a few people that have done that. It's beautiful to see. Some are in the Maxwell team right now with us, that they started from being my coaching clients, and afterwards they decided, oh, I want to do what you're doing, because they see the transformation, they experience the transformation, and they want to, help others experience that transformation. Yeah.
And you just reminded me what John also said, that somebody asked John about, oh, John, I just want to do same thing what you do. How should I do that? And he said, well, it's not overnight
Mhm.
job that you have to do. You have to dive into situation and purpose,
Mhm.
grow in purpose, and become leader in purpose.
Yeah.
So interesting. Yet I also have a question. Why should leaders get a coach?
Oh, wow, that's a great question. Why should leaders get a coach? As we've been talking, we've said so many things. You said we can't see our blind spots. Very true. Leaders can't see their blind spots. Leaders, they already have value. Now, as coaches, adding value to them, helping them to make the unconscious conscious, to lead better. Because as a leader, you get to a point where you want to move from success to significance. You want to be a transformational leader. Or you get to a point where you decide that, look, there's more. I can do more. I can be more. I can express more. I know it's in me. So you get a coach so you can maximize your potential. You already have the potential, so you can maximize it. You don't get a coach because you don't know how to lead. No, you get a coach. Leaders get a coach because they want to move from one level to another level on their journey of leadership. So it's important for leaders to get a coach that will lead them, guide them, just take them from where they are on their journey to where they desire to go, even when they are not conscious of it yet. Because sometimes they're not even conscious of it yet. But for you to bring out the most, to be the very best version of yourself as a leader, and to develop more leaders yourself, get a coach.
Yeah, the power. Wow. Could you tell me, please, how people can find you? Because you added so much value to us, and I'm sure that somebody like to contact you and talk about coaching more in the on personal level. So I
Mhm.
think
Yeah, the best way
it's
to
I was just reflecting on while I was talking to you, I was reflecting on what you just said, and I thought, so, asking this question, I just was yeah. Please give us your contact information, how people can find you, because
the best way to find me is on LinkedIn.
okay.
Yes, so you can send me a message on LinkedIn and you find me. It's simple. My LinkedIn handle is my name, my first name, and my surname, Kate Onakomaiya, together.
Okay.
So if you put in my name in the search bar, you'll find me. Send me a private message, send me a direct message. If you think coaching is something that you want right now, yeah, I'm very careful about saying you want, not you need, but you want. If you say coaching is something that can take you from where you are to where you desire to be, or can help you articulate, where you are and where you want to be, then I can help you with that. Yeah.
Wow.
Find me on LinkedIn, send me a message, and let's talk.
Wow. Okay, so thank you so much. We just had so nice conversation, and I'm so happy that you just found some time in your schedule, and now we just had this great conversation about coaching. I know that there are a lot of questions that I would like to ask to you. Maybe we'll have our next recording. So I like those questions about coaching, because people ask those questions all the time, different questions, and I'm sure that somebody who wants to have a real coach, they will contact you, because I know who you are, I know your values, I know you can grow so many leaders and great leaders. You can grow them higher, better, and to achieve more, to achieve not average like in the restaurant.
Yeah.
But yeah.
Thank you, Alex. It's been a pleasure. It's been a pleasure being on your podcast. Thank you for the great questions. Coaching, I love talking about coaching, and yeah, your questions are good. And I would like to just say, you see, like in my background, is that be your best self. Be your best self. And that's the message I want to leave everyone with. As you journey through life, as you go through your day, whatever happens, be your best self. Just be your best self. What is that best self? If you don't know it yet, coaching can help you to discover it. But just be your best self at every time, and yeah, your life will be better.
Thank you very much, Kate.
All right. Thank you, Alex.